Now, so what is the good news about the United States? Well, the good news is that we are the undisputed leader when it comes to venture capital. That's kind of money that's invested in innovation. So we believe that, if something, the next great thing in clean energy, whether or not it's, the new BlackBerry or whatever it is probably going to be invented here. The question is it going to be manufactured here? Right? Is it going to be installed here? That is the next question. When it comes to global stimulus packages, countries really prioritize clean energy in their stimulus programs. $184 billion was earmarked by countries around the world. And again, here in the United States was a leader. We led with $66 billion. China was second with $47 billion. Now, the good news is for the clean energy sector, only 10% of all the clean energy stimulus funds around the world have actually been deployed. So 2/3 of funds are going to be deployed this year and next year. So we know the sector is going to continue to grow. So why are countries leaders? It's really about policy. When we looked at the countries that were leaders, they had some form of these policies. And the leaders were China, Brazil, the UK, Spain, Germany, really the rest of the EU. And who were the laggards? The United States, Australia, Japan. So ladies and gentlemen, policy does matter. Whether or not it's at the state level in promoting clean energy, the clean energy economy, or whether it's at the federal level. Currently, we have a patchwork. At the state level, we have 46 states that offer financial incentives for the clean energy economy. That's great. We have 29 states that require a portion of their electricity to be produced with renewable energy sources. We have 23 states that cap carbon. And we have 19 states that have some kind of a provision for energy efficiency. At the federal level, we have nothing. Nothing on any of those levels with the exception of episodic investment for the clean energy sector. It's remarkable. I will tell you, even the Department of Defense has a 25%, a goal of 25% of their electricity from renewable energy sources by 2025. And as the country's largest energy consumer, that's a pretty big deal. Our federal support to the sector has been episodic, really up with one administration, down with another. So our question is, where are we going to be? Seems to me that as advocates, something we say every day to members of Congress and policymakers around the country is, look, we got to cap carbon, we have to have a renewable electricity standard, and we have to have financial incentives. Because what investors need is what we call TLC. They need transparency, they need longevity, and they need consistency. Because why? Because they want to invest. What Stephen Chu and John Doerr and a bunch of other folks who are very knowledgeable, and folks on this panel will probably tell you, is that there's a lot of money sitting along the sidelines here in the United States, waiting for some signal,